Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
To our new passengers, aloha and welcome aboard.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. We're on our first full day here at the Animal Kingdom Lodge in our pre-cruise trip.
Our only full day.
Right, my daughter has just pointed out it's our only full day. It's a one day, get some stuff in before we get on the boat tomorrow. So we did a lot of running around today. But when we left the house, 2 days ago now? It was a super crazy day. Dawn had to have her hair done, which is normal. And then Mackenzie had a piano lesson and a percussion lesson. Stephen had an all-day baseball showcase workout. So finally we decided we had everything ready. We left the house, and then what did we realize we forgot?
We forgot our fish extender.
We forgot the fish extender, so we've been all excited about this. We went back to get the fish extender after we had checked in with Stephen at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. He thought he was going to be about another hour. So we trucked it back home, trucked back over there, got there in time, and then we realized we forgot something else. What did we forget then?
I don't remember.
Gift cards.
Oh, the money, yes.
We forgot tons of money that we had on gift cards that we had purchased, so we had to go back and get those.
Totally blocked that out.
I know. So finally, we picked up Steven. We were running about an hour and a half behind schedule at that point from what we allowed. So we got on the highway, drove, and there's no way we could have recorded then. I was exhausted. I think everybody was exhausted. Steven was smelly. He was all sweaty from baseball. Mackenzie was just happy to be going. I was exhausted. I know Dawn was exhausted because we had packed all day long. Nonstop. So, and then we get partway down and it rained.
And rained.
And rained.
And rained.
The deluge. So we decided we would spend the night. So we stopped in Wytheville, Virginia. It looked like a lovely hotel. It was a
Sleep in.
sleep in. We walked in, it looked very clean. We walked into the first room. I'll let my wife tell you what happened next.
We walked into the first room, and the first thing we noticed was the lock on the door wasn't working, and there was a little sign saying you had to jiggle the handle, put your card in, jiggle it again, then it would let you in. And
Too much work.
And I wasn't real comfortable with a lock that was not working. We walk in the room, and the lights weren't working. So, I'm like, this is it. I'm not staying in this room. So, in that room, not in that room. We went to.
No, it had a smell, didn't it?
Oh, it might have. I don't remember. I was tired. So go back down. Tell the girl we're not comfortable staying in that room. Lights don't work. The lock doesn't work. So she assigns us a different room. So we go to that room. The lock worked just fine. Walked in. The lights came on, and it was chilly.
It was very cold.
So I turned the heat on, and just this awful smell filled the room, and then the smoke alarm starts going off.
What was it, 10:30?
Oh, 10:30 at night, almost 11 o'clock at night. Just the smoke alarm. I'm thinking we're disturbing all these people around us. We couldn't get it to turn off. Finally, I said, this is it. We are not meant to stay in this hotel. So we checked back out, and the girl at the front desk, I have to say, was so super nice, so super sweet. She felt very badly that we did not have a good experience, and she was very apologetic. She's really nice.
Yes.
So we get back in the car, load the luggage back up, and we went to the next exit.
It was 2 minutes.
2 minutes down the road. And we ended up staying at a La Quinta,
Look into it, yeah.
which was very, very nice. The beds were extremely comfortable, very clean, had a good breakfast the next morning. Mm-hmm. So that worked out better for us.
Yes, it did. It
But
was a good hotel.
very nice
It worked.
hotel. Yeah.
So and then the next morning after our breakfast, we get in the van and we drive again in rain and fog for the rest of the trip down here, for literally the whole way. And we figured, you know how exhausting it is to drive that far. I know Bob does, just normally, but you top it on rain and fog and a driving rain, it was exhausting. So we couldn't record it then. I thought about recording in the van, but with all the rain hitting the windshield, I don't think it would have really hurt us. So we waited till we got here, and everything seemed to work out pretty well. So we went to bed last night. Oh, hang on. I'm heading off.
I do want to give a shout out to the Whataburger on Normandy Road in Jacksonville, Florida. We have eaten at Whataburgers before because we travel to Texas to visit with my aunt occasionally. And we always like to eat at the Whataburger there. Great burgers, great fries, just, good place to stop for a hamburger. So we, of course, planned our meals so that we would stop at the Whataburger on Normandy Road. And the girl that took our order, we basically all got the same thing: hamburger, french fries, something to drink. And she individually bagged all of our meals for us. So each bag had a hamburger and fry in it, and then she was pushing their new spicy ketchup. Yes. So she put a regular ketchup and a spicy ketchup in each bag for us to try, which I thought was super nice of her, and then put it all in one big bag for us to carry out to the van. So thank you very much to the Whataburger. That was nice. It made handing out the food so easy so that we could keep, on going, because we were just ready to be here, and we just really appreciated that kind of service.
Yes. So from Jacksonville, we made our way down here again in the rain. I think it even rained as we were checking in a little bit. It was a slight misty rain. But checked into the hotel. They didn't mention anything about the room upgrade, so we figured, there was no upgrade. So, and we were fine.
When we booked just a regular standard room, which overlooks the parking lot.
Yep. We booked a standard room, which we were fine with because we were only going to be staying here for 2 nights, but it would only actually feel like 1 day. So went to bed, didn't think anything about it. Woke up the next morning to giraffes outside our window. So that was very cool. I posted a couple pictures on Twitter you might have seen, and we'll throw something up on the website later. But, and the night before, we were a little bit hungry by the time we checked in. It was kind of late, so we went down to Mara. And I will say, I got the roasted chicken, which was fantastic. It was really, really good. And then Stephen had a chicken Caesar salad. Mackenzie, what'd you have, Mackenzie?
I had apples and grapes.
That's right. She had a little fruit hit, apples and grapes. I had some zebra domes, which were very good. And then, that led us to today. Like we said, we woke up to the animals outside. Oh, hang on.
What?
Oh, Mackenzie was waving her hands. I thought you wanted to say something. I guess not. But, so today we did some errands that we wanted to do. We always like to hit the Nike outlet. Steven got 2 pairs of shoes. One was, don't look directly at them because they're like Eclipse Bright. They will burn your retinas, but he seems to like them, so we're good with that. And from there we went to Macy's. I had to get some zip ties at Home Depot for the fish extender. That'll make sense when we post a picture later. And then came back to the hotel, showered up, and we had dinner at Ohana's, which was fantastic. Mackenzie gave it a woot woot. Stephen, how much steak did you say you ate?
10 pieces.
10 pieces of steak, and I don't know how many shrimp, but the guy started at the top of his skewer and just emptied the skewer onto his plate. That kept Stephen busy for a while, although he did not like the fact that he had to peel the shrimp. He thought there should have been some Polynesian person next to him peeling them for him. He said it was too much effort, although that didn't detract him from eating.
How many loaves of bread he ate.
Yes, and how many loaves of bread did you eat, Stephen?
At least 1.5.
I think it's more like 3.
We had 3 loaves of bread at our table.
But there was more than 3 loaves of bread at the table. He ate 3, and I think the rest of us shared 1.
That's true.
About half it, though.
And then we did have a little thing where the waiter had spilled an iced tea on the table, which wasn't a big deal, but
it didn't hit anybody.
It didn't hit anybody, and we saved the meat, so it was not the disaster it could have been otherwise.
Meat's the most important thing in the world.
It was tonight. So we're back in the room now. We're just getting ready. Tomorrow we're going to head out early, do a couple stops to get some water for the cruise, and then head out to the port. We are all very excited.
Very excited. We took a nice little monorail ride just to kind of end our evening since we were at the Polynesian. Although we, one thing you don't want to hear from your monorail driver or monorail pilot is we're backing it up, folks, so the maintenance crew can take a look at our monorail. But that didn't take too awfully long, and we were off again.
No, they shot out and didn't tell us that we were pulling out, so we were kind of like, oh, hopefully we're supposed to be going forward at this point.
Yeah, that was a little unnerving.
So we rode the resort loop, we rode the Epcot loop, and then back to the Polynesian, and then back to our hotel. But we also went to Splitsville earlier today.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun.
Splitsville was very, very fun. If you don't know what that is, it's a new bowling alley down in downtown Disney, and we really, really enjoyed it. We went before 4 o'clock, so before 4 o'clock it's $15 per person. After 4 o'clock it's $20 per person. And with 4 people, you got to bowl for an hour and 15 minutes. And it's so nice because you give them your name, your shoe size, pay for it, and they give you a little pager. And as soon as your pager goes off, you're actually escorted by one of the cast members to your alley. Your names are already put in up at the scoreboard, so you don't have to do that. And they have your bowling shoes ready for you in a nice little basket for you to put on and start bowling. There's a timer on your screen so that you can see how much time you have left to bowl. They do give you a few extra minutes so that it gives you time to put your shoes on. And then another really nice feature that they have there is they have a hostess or a host that comes around and takes any food order that you have or might want. We had not yet eaten lunch, so we ordered one of their pizzas. And then, of course, that wasn't enough for Steven, so we ordered a fry appetizer.
The cone of fries.
The cone of fries, yes. But they were seasoned really well, and they came with like a dill.
A unique, like, ranchy.
Yeah, it was very, very good. And then we each had a drink, and we got to bowl. We bowled next to a very, very nice family for quite some time, and just had a really good time. And we had an hour and 15 minutes since there were 4 of us, and we had plenty of time to bowl 2 games, and then we started a third one, but did not have time to finish that. And Steven was the big winner, so he did a great job.
Yeah, I wasn't that good.
That's okay. But did you have fun?
Yeah.
So we had a good time. Although on the way out, there are people that visit Walt Disney World from other countries, which is fantastic. And you do see some of those cultural differences because there was a family that had a couple small children with them wanting to bowl. And when the cast member told them the price, she pointed out that 3 of the kids bowlers were children. And the cast member said it's $15 per person, no matter the age. And the mom was, no, that's too much. Half price for the kids, half price for the kids. Yes. And, she must come from a country where negotiating the price is what you do.
I would think so.
And so I think that would be difficult to come to a country and not understand the customs and the culture, where we don't generally barter for things or negotiate prices on too many things.
Right.
So that was, we left. I kind of would like to know the outcome if they stayed and bowled. I hope they did, because it was very, very fun. We were on lane number 1, which is right by the glass so that you can watch people walk by.
We were on display.
We were on display as we bowled. So, yeah, people kind of peeked in the window and watched us, and it was really, really fun.
His hands were on his eyes and peeking. I'm like, all right.
A little creepy, but, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
We would definitely go back and do it again. It's well worth the money and just a super good time.
Absolutely. I would do it at least once a trip, maybe every other trip.
Yeah, for sure.
But let's see. Was that the high points of the day, I think?
I think so.
I think we got everything done. So, Mackenzie would like to say something. Good luck with this, folks.
I just want to say that the pizza they had there was really good.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was good pizza.
Yeah, and the sauce they had, the fries, it was really good too. We ended up that good at bowling, but
That's all right. Did you have fun?
yeah, I would have a strike or spear or something, and then I had a couple of gutter balls.
And what do they do when you get a gutter ball?
They have on the screen, it says oops, gutter ball.
Really big for everybody to see.
So everybody in the alley knows that you got a gutter ball.
It also has a screen when you have a strike.
Yeah,
So that's always good.
Good on both ends.
for sure.
Well, it's bad on the one end.
Oh, well.
I guess. Anyway, so we'll record a little bit more during our cruise and let you know how that goes. But Bob, thanks for all your editing. Thanks for all the work you're doing at home in the ResortLoop.com studios. And as you would say, see everybody.
It's a big, bright, beautiful tomorrow.
I don't know what that was, Bob, but use it if you want. I don't know.